All right, I'm reconnected. And there's a lot of traffic and people are driving like animals. All right. Is anybody am I like coming through cuz I looks like I'm having some kind of difficulty here. Let's see. Well, I don't have anybody in the chat either. All right, well, whatever. Look at this idiot. What an idiot. There's all kinds of idiots in the world. You know what I'm saying? These fucking stupid people that drive and they drive crazy and then they wonder why there's accidents. Anyway, here I am. I just started it again. I don't know if is anybody in the chat right now? Let me see. Twin Cities. All right, how you doing, man? Okay, so I don't know. Twin Cities, send something out to the Discord and let people know I'm going live because my stream got messed up here, so I don't know what's going on. George G's, what's up? So anyway, so I was starting to say, synth punk, or the king of synths as he calls himself now, challenged me to a duel, and I said no. And the video he sent out with the AI voice and stuff, I thought was really cool. I like that shit, but I say no. No to the challenge. I'm not doing the challenge. I don't want to do the challenge. Not my cup of tea. I don't do challenges. I don't care to do challenges. The only challenge I like to do is kind of like the Kumite thing, where I get to write my own song and I get to go up against people and whoever wins, wins. I'm not going to sit there and make 20 patches, and I just... I don't have fucking time for that stuff. I'm being honest with you. I barely had time to make this video last night. With the whole thing with the messenger. I got the messenger. Since Samurai's like, well, you made 100 videos on the Muse. It's like, yeah, but I was also home. I was home with a damaged eyeball. And I had time. I got the messenger. I had it for a week. And I just got around to making the video last night. It's like time, man. It's like, the coal mine takes up a lot of my time. I got other obligations in my life. I haven't seen my daughter in a couple of weeks. It's just like things happen, So, anyway. I don't do challenges. I don't like them. I don't want them. I don't want it. I gotta switch sides here. Okay, here we go. All right, I don't do challenges. I'm not doing this challenge with the king of synths, or synth punk as he's known, John, whatever you go by today. And that's just it, man, If you're thinking about getting a messenger, I would totally do it. Again, pros and cons on the messenger. The shit that happened with the presets, and you got to do factory reset and blah blah blah. And I don't like the way the messenger's recessed connections are. I don't like that. And that's one of the things about the Hydrasynth I didn't like. I didn't like the recessed ports in the back. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's just the way they had to design it. I don't know. I don't think so. Some people are like, oh, I like that because, it hides your cables. Whatever. I can't swear that much. What I want to say is, go fruit yourself in your freaking hidden cables, okay? I don't care. It's a pain in the ass. Even though they're labeled on the top, you still got to feel around to stick a freaking cord into it. Okay? Anyway. So here I am, driving again. The other thing about the messenger that's cool is, people are like, oh, well, it doesn't sound good without effects. So put effects on it. Everybody wants everything, I get it. Like, synthesizers have built-in effects. I get it. And it's cool. I have lots of synths like that, but the messenger doesn't have that. It's basic. There's not even a freaking display on it. You don't need it. It's real simple. The layout's simple. I would say that if it's going to be your first synthesizer, I would probably say, yeah, go for it, because it'll teach you synthesis. It's got some interesting, subtractive synthesis. It's got some interesting, it's got the wave folder on it. It's kind of like a wave folder. It's got, what do you call it? Pulse width modulation. It's got noise. It's got some interesting features. It's got a sequencer, which is simple, really easy to use. It's got an arpeggiator on it that's really easy to use. I think it's a great synthesizer for the money. If you don't want to spend that kind of money, get a mini log. Get a mini log, man. Mini logs are great. I don't really particularly care for the mini keys. I still have my mini log. I like it. I was gonna get rid of it, but then I started playing with it again. I'm like, this thing's awesome. And it's very simple to use. It's very simply laid out. And it's got built-in effects. So if that's what you want to do, and you want to start, when you're just starting out with synthesizers, I think that's a good way to go. But yeah, I just I think the Messenger's cool. Vic Corftron messaged me, and he said 2 Moogs in a short amount of time. Well, it wasn't planned that way. I didn't plan it that way. It just happened. What are you gonna do? I thought that was funny when he said that, but oh, look at this guy. His truck's name is Guido's. Hey, Guido! Hey, Paisan! Fucking A. But anyway, so I think, I'm going to start, it's been a while since I wrote some stuff. I've been kind of just, goofing off and really learning the synths that I own. I'm still learning the Muse. I'm still finding out some pretty cool things on it, which I think the Muse has a lot to offer. And now that I have the Messenger, I just think that the Messenger is a great complement to the Muse. It's not just a bass synth, and I showed some of the capabilities of it last night. I'm going to do a couple of more videos on it, but I do want to start. Writing some music again. I haven't written anything in a while. The new album is coming out. It's called Ghost Echo, and it's got some interesting stuff on it. I know a couple of tracks I actually had done with the Kumite, so if you've watched and listened to the Kumite, you might recognize the tracks. I don't know. You could try, you can listen to it and find out. But it's got 13 tracks on it. It's been a while since I did an album with 13 tracks, so I said, what the hell, why not? Let's see who we got in the chat. We've got, I can't even read this, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll get back to you. I'm driving. I don't want to read what's in the chat and then get into an accident. That would suck. So, it's Buy Day Friday, as Synth Samurai says, and I'm not buying anything. Not doing it. So whoever's buying something, let us know in the chat. Or if you've bought something, let us know in the chat. Samurai, what are you buying? I'm calling you out. What are you buying, bruh? Huh? What are you buying? Huh? It's Buy Day Friday, Samurai. Come on. Are you going to get the Mantis? Ugh. Horrible synthesizer. Not impressed by that thing at all. I haven't seen one good video on the Mantis. I think if you should buy anything, you should get either a Messenger or you should get a Bass Station 2 by Novation. Great synthesizer. But, I don't know. Yeah, so anybody in the chat, what are you buying? Because it is Buy Day Friday, as he says. I know Machines One bought some stuff. He bought some stuff, yeah. I forget what he bought, but if you're in the chat, let us know. What you bought? Hans isn't buying anything. Hans bought a Messenger. But yeah, it's so much fun. The synth community is so much fun, isn't it? It's fun! Anyway, I am trying to keep my swearing down to a minimum. Even on my rants, I'm trying not to swear as much. I don't know why people don't like it, I guess. But that's who I am. I swear all the time outside of work and everywhere else. Even in work, I swear. I swear like a banshee. That's who I am, man. I'm trying to keep it low. So every once in a while, you hear me say fuck, it's because I'm excited or I'm angry. Or sometimes I should say it because I say it. So, yeah. So I'm almost at the coal mine. And I'm just chilling out. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day, right? We got this what's it, the birthday of the United States Army, right? We got this big parade that the Trumpazoid is creating. He's got this big parade. Everybody's calling him a communist, a king, a Nazi, a fascist. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. I was brought up that way. My father was an Army veteran, World War II, and was an Army hero. My dad was decorated. So, I was brought up that way, So I don't think anything's wrong with a parade. And everybody's like, oh, Heil Hitler, he's a Nazi! He's a Nazi! This is what dictators do. They have the military parades. Actually, when, the 4th of July comes, around where I live, they have a big parade. And they've had tanks and they've had military walking up and down the street. It's a celebration for Independence Day. This is a celebration for the Army. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know. Listen. You can hate Trump all you want. You can love Trump all you want. Whatever, man. It is what it is. You can't change it unless you vote. Then again, I don't know. Do votes count nowadays? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. What are you going to do? I just look at it like I'm living my life. I make money. Uncle Sam taps me for it, with the taxes, and I go to work and I work hard and I collect synthesizers and I love my wife and I got my puppy. I love my puppy. I love my dog and I love my family. I love my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you do. You live life. If a nuclear bomb hits tomorrow, which Samurai doesn't believe in nuclear bombs, I guess. I don't know. If it hits tomorrow, we're all vaporized and done anyway. Who gives a shit? Live your life. Enjoy it. We're only on this planet for borrowed time, man. It's all borrowed time. Hate to be a Debbie Downer right now, but we live to die. That's it. So while you're here on this planet, just enjoy life. Don't take any wooden nickels. My father used to say that shit. I don't even know what that means. I do know what it means, but I don't care. I don't get into that whole fucking thing. Anyway, so check out the Messenger. Stop comparing synthesizers and saying this one's better than that one, and this doesn't sound like that. And they all have different voices, just like every human being has a different voice. And guitars have different voices. Just relax. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That's it. Manaja fangul. Come on, guys. Okay? Listen, I'm at the coal mine. Like I always say, stay frosty. Watch your six. Stay creative. And, I don't know. Peace.